everybody, welcome back to another movie review. Hope you guys have been enjoying the content on the channel as of late. Went to check out another mystery movie tonight. And yeah, so so I went and saw the latest mystery film, that mystery film being Fly Me to the Moon, which was directed by Greg Berlanti and mostly known as a television guy. He was involved in the DC TV thing for a little bit, and then he transitioned into film. Did a film called Love, Simon, which I was not that crazy about. This stars Scarlett Johansson as basically a con artist, or basically a marketing woman, and she's very good at manipulating people. She's very good at deceiving people, and she's brought on to the NASA project, which Channing Tatum's character is at the center of. Woody Harrelson, working for the CIA, recruits Scarlett Johansson for working with NASA and marketing them and giving them more of a voice, and in turn, what they get, and that is more funding for their project, even though what they're showing to the public is not real, it's fake, and that leads ultimately to the recreation of the moon landing itself, or to the creation of the moon landing, in what is basically a film about conspiracy theories and about just utter nonsense. And as tradition it is with me, I usually give films about an hour, because if I really don't like something, I don't want to just immediately walk out of it, because I want to be able to get some impression of the filmmaking itself. So traditionally, I give films about an hour, but I wanted to leave about maybe 40 minutes in, but gave it about an hour, and what I got from it is a few things, mainly to do with irritation and boredom. And those definitions can be given towards the performances, because and characterizations, I must say, because I hate the smug approach that some filmmakers do of characters, where they're basically that of a charisma vacuum, or they're like just just indestructible type charisma, where Scarlett Johansson walks into the room and she practically just does anything that she pleases without any jurisdiction or authority. Nobody's saying no to her. She just does everything that she wants, and she's just so perfect and so great and spontaneous and so charming. Oh, isn't she just so delightful? Oh, that's Scarlett Johansson. That's what she does. That's the way that this character is basically built. Is that, oh, that's her. That's just how she is. Isn't she so great? I hate when screenplays do that, because it just makes that character a certain thing, and it doesn't make them any dimensional at all. Like, it's just so flat and so frankly annoying, because there's no characteristics to embed them with outside of this vacuum of charisma. And yeah, and I mean, not to mention the costuming is also just distracting. That wig on Scarlett Johansson, I know it's a wig, it just doesn't suit her at all. And then you get Channing Tatum, who is a doubtful-minded individual, and is basically playing into Scarlett Johansson's hands every single time. Even he's supposed to be the authority figure, but he's not an authority figure. He tries to act like an authority figure at some points, but is just completely diminished or just forgotten about, because we have to have Scarlett Johansson be at the forefront to be the charisma vacuum in order to move the plot along, which is a nonsensical plot and has no real groundedness or any real evidence to suggest that the moon landing was staged, outside of conspiracy theorists who are just looking to make a buck off of their conspiracy theories, just like Scarlett Johansson is, as a marketing person is trying to profit off of the public by doing whatever means necessary to sell their products. So in turn, what you get is a story that is basically rudimentary nothing. There is nothing to the story that is valuable outside of people that are just utter scum. Like, Scarlett Johansson's character is a character that I just wanted to, like, I just wanted her out of my face. I wanted her out of my life. I'm surprised that someone, like, well, in the way that they display Channing Tatum's character, I'm not surprised that someone who is as doubtful-minded and insecure he is, I'm not surprised that he would allow such vile type of people into his livelihood. or into his organization. Um, I mean, she's just scummy. She is just so pathetic and so self-driven, and it's like, and it's just the film is trying to make it so like, oh, isn't she just so great? And it's just I hate that sort of attitude on film. It just makes their characters so stale, and it's the same here with Scarlett Johansson's character. So, and I mean, it gives the film no color. I mean, and no, it doesn't help the other performances as well. There's a guy who's like basically a pretentious filmmaker, an artist, you know, like a stereotype of that, and oddly enough, a stereotype towards like a gay person as well, just like by mannerisms and stuff like that. And the film is like I like mentioned with like Scarlett Johansson's character, the film itself is rather smug in how it represents itself by dialogue, the just the display of its characteristics. I just got snoozy. Like at one point, I just found myself almost dozing off, mainly because it was just the same wave of just ignorance the entire time, and I was hoping maybe it might form into something different, but no, it's pretty much as it was, and it probably was going to continue that way, and I just didn't care to find out, because again, it's a story that just has no value because it is based on a conspiracy theory. And we all know conspiracy theories are just completely meaningless. It's there just to get your attention. It's there just to make a buck off of you. That's all it is. And that's what Scarlett Johansson's character is. And in turn, it's wasting my time. So I walked out, and I just, you know, it seems like it was playing well in the theater. There was a guy who was sitting next to me who did walk out, and I followed suit after that. But this has $100 million attached to it, and I highly doubt that it's going to make its money back, because I don't know, in the midst of the summer, who is going to even care to watch this. But yeah, it's just very smug and just kind of full of itself, and I get it's maybe a little self-aware, maybe it's not completely taking the conspiracy theory type seriously, but I just don't care. It's just a meaningless story. There's nothing to derive from it, no real purpose, no real satisfaction of it. There's just, and especially by the characteristics, the characters that I'm following, I don't buy the romance, I don't buy their setups, I don't buy their progressions. Like, it's ultimately what the film is about exploitation. I mean, it might think that there is a benefits to the specific journalistic like, you know, they might think that there's a journalistic quality or I don't know, something that they may find valuable in this, but it's just basically that of exploitation. But exploitation under a story that has no real quality to it, or no real evidence to suggest is real, outside of nutjob conspiracy theorists that will just go, oh, well, you know, Stanley Kubrick obviously filmed the scene, you know, and this and that, and blah, 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 blah. It's just, yeah. So I just didn't care, and I am just gonna go relax at home now and just do something better with my time. Actually do real stuff, and not just talk about just pure bullshit. Because that's what the film basically was doing a lot of this time to me. It was just being a bullshitter. And I have little patience for people who are just full of shit. So yeah, so those are my thoughts on Fly Me to the Moon. I just could care less. It means nothing. It has nothing to derive. Like, it just doesn't really have a reason to exist. You know, it would be different if it was like kind of strategical, you know, like kind of a satire, but it's not even that. It's just the smug way of presenting itself, and it just gets so annoying and very boring and quite snoozy. So, but it seems like it played well. But you guys let me know. I mean, I only watched the first hour, so did it get any better? Or if did you guys enjoy it? You guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in, and until then, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.